is 27 minutes. Can I please get some skateboarding? No. Fast forward again. Skateboarding now? No. Fast forward again. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Ninja Review. It is going to be a crazy week of reviews. Look at these thumbnails. Maybe not that one. We are going to start the week with SEVER on the Creature Skateboards YouTube channel. Since this video is 27 minutes, we're going to watch the beginning and watch the end. If you guys want to watch the middle, a link to this video will be in the description below. Rewind and play. I don't think we've ever reviewed a creature video that hands on the board that didn't have death-defying stunts. I mean, it feels like you're watching a crazy Hollywood movie when these guys are putting their lives on the line on these humongous obstacles. Maybe not here, skating at the skate park, walking around, swimming in the water. Then again, it is just the intro. I did not want to skip the whole intro the way that I usually do because I felt like we might miss some big tricks, but I guess I was wrong. So let's go ahead and fast forward to hopefully some actual skateboarding. We're still walking around. We're filming the face. We're falling on a basic 50-50. We're hanging out with the dog, which is just a bird without wings. We do a small backside flip, and maybe it was a mistake to assume that the first video part was gonna start the video with a bang. Small kick flip, rolling in the line, front side flip, pretty big. I think the other angle probably would have been better. He also tic-tacked. We get a big back 50-50 into the door. This is what I want to see. What is going on with the colors? Tiny ollie, 180 into the switch grind. I'm happy it was not just a nose slide, but I was definitely expecting this to be more of a big, crazy trick skateboarding video and not the editor showing us what he can do with the colors on the screen. Gap to back nose grind. Finally, we have some skateboarding. What just happened right there? We're rolling up to the trick. Fakie, backside flip, rolling down a hill again. Big lip slide, comes out of the kink fakie. Did you see what I saw when he lands the trick? Take a look at his hands. They make contact with the ground. No need to redo the trick because why would we push each other to do better as skateboarders? Crook, hand on the board, gap to back tail. This video is already kind of lamer than I thought it would be. Not to say that it's a bad video, right? We're not taking away any points just yet. Front crook against the rail. Now we have some crazy colors on the overpass. Nollie flip, rolling down a hill. Slow-mo face, nose slide 270. I guess I just expected more. That was probably a hand on the ground. He did it again. They hid the hand on the ground. 180 nose grind on the big rail. Finally, we're getting action, and then they stopped the action. Fakie flip, rolling down a hill again. Maybe we should just skip to the end. I mean, I've always said, typically, historically, in skate videos, the first part is the best. It sets the tone for the rest of the video. It makes you want to enjoy the lulls in the middle, and then you end the video with the big finish, the climax, right? But here, I think half of this is not even skating, and I get it. I get it. Video editor, I get it. You can make their face gray. Why not make the video good? Isn't that part of your job too? A board slide. Now we have gray background. Flip, crook, got my bitch shook. I wonder why they took out the middle of that rail. Maybe too many skaters were skating it. Slow-mo roll away, slow-mo nothing, slow-mo nothing, slow-mo nothing, slow-mo nothing, rolling up, back 50-50, goes through the kink. The filmer, I guess, thought he was gonna come out early because he got really confused. Are we gonna slow-mo the landing? I kind of like that he's just barely touching the bushes right there. Slow-mo the landing. Oh, what an unpredictable video this is turning out to be. Following all the rules. Now we get fake it 180, nose grind 180. That is a crazy trick to think of when this is the spot. That is crazy. If that is the banger of the part, you know what? It's worthy of clapping. Is it worthy of slow-mo roll-away to make everyone bored to death? I would think not. But if he happened to hug all of his friends and high-five his friends, I guess we deserve it. Now we're filming him sitting down, smoking weed, beers, blunts, dogs, bums, B-roll, laying on his back. No wonder the video is 27 minutes. Can I please get some skateboarding? No. Fast forward again. Skateboarding now? No. Fast forward again. Skateboarding now? I guess. Well, no, not really. Okay, still no skate. Fast forward again. Maybe I'll get some skateboarding. Just filming the wall, filming some trees, walking up the stairs. Will we get a trick right here? Crooked grind. We saw this in... Did we not see the same trick in another video? Hand possibly on the ground. Slow-mo roll away. Slow-mo roll away. Trees. Nothing. Animals. Smoking. Nothing. Still. Nothing. You guys can't say I'm making this up anymore. Fast forward. Maybe we'll get some skateboarding. Skate park. Okay, fast forward all the way to the middle. Please get some skateboarding in the skate video. All right, there we go. Little board stall to tic-tac. Now we're dropping in. Once again, whoever was editing this video just wanted to make it about them. They certainly didn't want to make an entertaining skate video. They went on YouTube and made a tutorial on how to make people gray. And they said, wow, I can make people gray in After Effects. I should dedicate a whole video to this. And well, maybe there'll be a little bit of skateboarding. Now we're at the skate park doing a lip slide. This probably gets done every single day at this park. Maybe not. You know what? Maybe I'm just exaggerating because I'm frustrated at the lack of skateboarding tricks. This guy filming this guy. Now we're looking at the rail. Finally. This is what I wanted. I wanted big crazy rails. I wanted giant kickflips. I wanted some ledges and manuals, which we'll never get. Now we're bringing wood to the spot. Now we're doing a lot of roll up for what? Please get to the skating. Please brought wood to the spot for that. All that roll up for that, to put your hand on the rail and do a basic warm up trick that people do when they can't front rock. Okay, now we're filming faces. Now we're filming roll up. Now we do a crazy 5-0. The skating that we do get is actually pretty good, but then we have slow-mo roll away, houses, standing, nothing, still nothing. It's not me. You guys in the comments are like, he has ADHD. He just isn't patient. I'm not patient. There's not skating. That's the argument. There is not skating in this 27-minute video. You'd be lucky to get 4 minutes of skating. Plenty of bushes though, plenty of smiling faces, plenty of standing around. Look at this. We got one trick in the past 30 seconds. Okay, now we get 50-50 through the kinks. I mean, this is what I like to see. This is the death-defying skating that I like. Now everything's gray again. Made it gray again. Kickflip rolling down a hill. It was a hefty hill. Now we're showing the faces. Lot of roll up here. Not even for all that roll up to not even show the trick in that shot. Are you kidding me? Fast forward to the end. There must be something good in here. There must be a reason that so many of you guys wanted me to review this. Or is this the reason? You guys wanted me to watch a skate video that lacks skating. Crazy 50-50 there. Inflatable arms limbo. I saw a bird flying away. The editor of the video wanted to show off again. We have some people are gray. Some people are not gray. Wow, amazing. It's a gray video. Okay, we have Kevin Bækkel. Who decided to make the A and the E into one letter? What country does that? We're not gonna land this trick. We're gonna slow-mo this. It requires slow-mo. All of this is why I clicked the video. I wanted to find out how to walk upstairs. Flat ground tray flip. Is there gonna be a trick landed in the next 10 seconds? An ollie, and now we're rolling down a hill. I do appreciate that he has to go through the skinny side area right there. No action, zero action. Kickflip nose, now we're rolling down a hill. I already know it. Yep. Oh my God. Very unpredictable skate video. It's almost as if I am a psychic. Now we get board slide. Okay, back lip, and then we roll down a hill. We're gonna show the roll down a hill from multiple angles. We might even slow-mo it at the end. We're gonna film the tree, all this roll up, jumps out to the Smith grind around. Very cool. Decides to 180 out. Excellent. Very cool trick right there. Filming roll up. We're going to switch the shot again. Do they think that this has never been done before? Fake board slide truck dragging on the rail the entire time, walking in slow-mo, rolling up for nothing, an ollie, and then we roll down the hill, and then, okay, I'm eating my words right there. Kickflip Smith was actually really cool, and I do appreciate that they included the rolling down a hill there. Right here, I wonder if he was going to try to grind the whole thing and accidentally ollied a bunch of two stairs. Maybe that was part of it. Not quite sure. This is actually a really scary looking spot. There's 100 things that could go wrong. And if that is the banger of the video, I would accept it, but we are still going. I see a hill that needs to be rolled down, and we're not gonna end this video without rolling down it. Tiny little power ollie, I guess, is what you guys call it, because it requires power to put your tail on something and fall off of it. Front 360, rolling down a hill. At least the 360 was clean. Frontside flip, kind of pivots at the end right there. Switch, roll down a hill. We get a whole rolling down a hill video. Back grind through the kink, rolling down the rail, landing going quick, rolling into the dirt. Any slow-mo, perhaps. I didn't have any slow-mo at the end of that. Big rail, not worth skating. We'll just roll down the side of it, because that's just as good for the current standards of skateboarding. Now we're rolling down a hill, rolling up a hill, tiny crail slide, rolling down the hill, rolling up the hill. Now we're rolling next to a motorcycle. That is crazy. I would have liked to have seen it without the hand grab, but I'm not going to say anything negative about that. Pole jam, roll on grind, grabs the skateboard, rolls down the hill, and manages to get out of there unscathed. Very impressive here. Jumps onto the Smith grind, really tweaks it, and then falls before the curb. For me, that 100% counts. Now we're rolling up. Look at all this roll up for the not quite a wall ride. I guess just an ollie and then rolls off something high. We used to call that a jub, I think, in the Black Label days. Early grab and then rolls down the same hill that we've already rolled down for the whole video. Now we finally have a big rail. Jumps into the very tweaked nose grind. Love to see it. Slow-mo definitely required right there. Lands in the dirt. Counts 100%. Now we're gonna roll down the hill. Please, God. Can we do tricks again? This is longboarding. This is slalom. People have done this for years. It used to only be like feminine dudes in wetsuits, but now you guys have tried to convince the younger audience that this is hard skateboarding. It's not. It used to be just for old weirdos. We canceled this in the 80s because it was so lame, because real tricks started to get invented, and we stopped doing all this bullshit. And now we're bringing it back because the only ones doing real skateboarding tricks are what? The Asians? And now everyone in America goes, well, I can't compete with them, so I'll just roll down some hills. Very cool grind right there around the really steep corner. Also, if something goes wrong right there and you fall to your butt, you'll backflip onto the ground. Very dangerous trick. Slow-mo roll away, just like the rest of the video. We got the guy that's dressed in gray. He's gonna walk up something, and of course, what's he gonna do here? I have no idea. Rolling down a hill with birds. I had no idea that would happen. How could anyone predict that in our current skateboarding climate? I'm surprised they didn't slow-mo the roll away. And finally, we get a real trick. Gaps out to board slide, comes around the side. Lands on the curb, 50-50. I do very much appreciate that they took a trick that he could have just came off into the regular street, but made the trick harder on himself, probably because the first time he did that board slide, he did it without the grind. Kickflip across. This is kind of crazy. I'll give it to you. It was just a kickflip over a rail, but that was a big fall. Was that what's at the beginning of this stair set right here? Is that the curb, or did we do a DIY just for a Smith grind? Maybe. It looks like that might just be the ground. What city worker made this and said it wasn't specifically for skating? We are finally getting some action in the video. You want to know why this video now at the end seems like it has action? I'll give you a hint. Skateboarding tricks are happening. What a surprise. Now we're pushing. Back grind across through the kinks. The video is redeeming itself at the end. But again, 27-minute video. Honestly, Would you guys say we got 27 minutes of actual skateboarding? We're slow-moing roll-up. For God's sake, we're slow-moing roll-up. Back 3 across and over. What an insane gap that is. I would love to see some other skaters skate a spot like that. So here's the thing. I keep thinking the next trick is the banger of the video, and that is a good problem to have in a skate video. If every trick makes you think it's the banger, that means you did a whole video part of non-stop bangers. And no more slow-mo rollaway. We do have to film him walk up the fucking stairs. Here we got, what, did they make this skatable with some angle iron? The skateboard actually came off of the 50-50. And I know this is just a hill bomb. Then he rolls down an extremely crusty hill. I can appreciate the difficulty of this, but I'm not wrong in that we canceled this being cool long ago. And there are longboarders who do this on a daily basis and it looks boring. And you're gonna say, well, he did it with small wheels and he did it on a street that's rough. Okay, I mean, you could have had big wheels and do the same trick. I mean, all you need to do is change your equipment to make this less lame, but that never applies to a big handrail. That never applies to a trick down El Toro. You just made this harder for yourself when it's already a trick that probably has been done by longboarders and BMX dudes, rollerbladers. You're the last one to finally get up there and do this trick. Is it impressive? Yes, of course it's impressive, but we've lowered the standards so much in skating to where rolling down a hill is kind of all you really need in your video part to make people go, wow. And people used to not go, wow, because the standards were in a different place. What do you guys think I should rate this video out of 10? I think the ending saved the video enough to get it an 8.2. If you guys disagree with me, then please show me where was the variety in this video. In fact, where was the skating in this video? You know, you can blindfold yourself and like throw a dart at a map and you'll probably hit like water or maybe you'll hit like land. If you close your eyes and click any part of this video, you'd be lucky. You'd be lucky to get a part that has a skateboarding trick happening. Tell me I'm lying about that. Tell me that's a lie. Honestly, I think 8.2 is a fair score. I don't think it's a bad score. And I would love to hear your thoughts in a comment below. There was a lot this video was lacking. What do you guys think in the comments? What could they do to make this a more exciting video? If you took all of these clips and had maybe a different editor and maybe got rid of those 18 minutes of slow-mo walking, we could probably have a really cool video. Then again, maybe some of you guys really liked all the visual effects and all of the non-skating. If that's you, let me know in a comment. I upload a video on this channel every single day. We have a crazy week coming up, which means I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Kuna Matata.